Yes, that's a good question. That's a really good question. Go. It started really when I went to college and I did sports science at college, and it was through that really that I started to learn more about the fitness industry. Hence, went on to do a diploma in personal training. I was always into sports from an early age, so I kind of knew that I wanted to do something physical, and it wasn't until I went to college that I found out the opportunities available in fitness that I decided to go down that route. Yeah, I teach classes, but also I have my PT clients that I teach as well. Yes, you know, I like to keep myself busy. Now, if I'm not teaching or doing classes, then I'm doing videos like this.
So what kind of classes do you actually do you run?
So I teach body pump, I teach spinning, and I also teach abs and circuit classes. Generally, I like the variety, so when I go to work, it's nice to be doing something different and not doing the same thing all the time. But what I really am getting passionate about is the making videos and trying to get my word and spread my, hopefully, inspiration to more people through social media. Instagram is kind of a big one for me, and then getting more into YouTube now. With YouTube, you can cover more detail in the videos. Instagram's are shorter clips, so the YouTube, I think, is a good platform for me to get my knowledge and experience across more. So yes, what was the question? And I do feel passionate about health, especially, but also fitness. So it's about getting that message across to people. I'm hoping to do at least one a week. So give it a year's time, I'll be into the 70s and then hundreds by a year and a half. I think it's good. I think if you're training and you have a target in mind, then it can help people focus. Sometimes if people haven't got a goal and they go into a fitness regime, then they can lose that focus quite easily. So you need to know why you're training, what the reasons are, what you're hoping to achieve. My main motivation is just to try and keep healthy. I enjoy what I do, so when I do exercise, I enjoy it, especially being outside. There's always something else to find. You know, people exercise without any limbs, people exercise in wheelchairs. It's finding what works for you, and I believe that for me, I always like a little challenge. So at the moment, I'm working on handstands, but my general goal is just to remain healthy, remain fit.
So if a person comes to you and they've got no idea what they want to do, they're feeling that they need to alter their lifestyle and they need to expand their horizon somewhat, how would you go about trying to explain things to them to get involved in the fitness business? For example, learning from scratch as to how to do particular exercises.
Oh, who brought this guy in? Can we get someone else? Basically, the process is when someone comes to me, the first thing I ask them is what they want to achieve, what their goals are. Obviously, people have different reasons to come to see me, whether it's a specific goal, they might be training for a race, whether they're training for a sport. Some people might just want to lose weight. Nothing's impossible, but I think part of my job is to not necessarily change their beliefs, but make them think differently. You have to train your mind before you train your body. I mean, I would encourage people to watch my videos, to read my posts. Hopefully I can answer some questions they have, or I can give them tips and advice via the content I put out. But you know, obviously I'm like to think I'm approachable, so if anyone does have questions, then they can contact me. Yes. So this is a question I've been asked about OCR racing. OCR racing? Obstacle course racing.
Sounds good.
And it's definitely something that I'd like to get into. I've done 2 Tough Mudders already. I've got a Tough Mudder coming up in South Africa, which will be good. Never been there before. Anyone who follows me on social media will know that I love obstacle training and Ninja Warrior type activities. Although at present I do play football, so that kind of takes up a lot of my time over the weekends. But it is definitely something that I would look to do more of in the future. It's all about energy. Where do we get energy from? Energy comes, we absorb the energy of the sun, and through the sun we give our energy. So calisthenics is the other thing that I've got more into recently. My dad did do gymnastics, and I did actually do it at an early age for maybe a couple of years, probably from the age of 4 to 6. Then I got into karate and then football. So we've probably got good genes for the gymnastic type movements. In more recent years, I think maybe my gym changed. We had a refurb, we had a rig, and it kind of sort of was like set up better for calisthenics type workouts. So from that I began to learn more about calisthenics and the moves and the holds, and it's kind of worked well for me because it, as I was saying before about the challenges, it gives me little challenges that I can keep me motivated. Not that I need motivation. A lot of the stuff I do is body weight training, so therefore equipment isn't necessarily needed. You can do a lot of stuff with just a bench, a step, a sofa, a chair. So there is a lot of stuff you can do at home or outside. So you don't necessarily need to go to the gym. So I get up early. I tend to do clients or classes in the morning, and then I'll have a gap in the afternoon where I will have some food. I will maybe cook at that point. I'll also then do more of the social media stuff, maybe film videos, edit videos, like writing plans. Also then in the evenings I tend to go to work. I have more clients or classes, and then after work I'll have some more food, and then I'll chill out and get ready, relax, ready for the night's sleep. So I think it's very important to prepare your body for sleep to ensure you get a good night's sleep, so then you're fresh the next day.
You sound as if you eat on a regular basis. How many calories are you eating in a day?
Yeah, that's a good question.
How often do you eat?
That's a good question. I've always tried to eat little and often. I mean, I'm fortunate with the hours I do, which I've kind of designed myself really, to be fair, is that I can prepare food, although, you know, people tend to make up excuses why they can't prepare food, why they can't have the right foods. So it's what you focus on. If you focus on getting your food prepared, then you're less likely to go for a convenience food, which is maybe not optimum. What was the question again about? Yeah, calories. Yeah, I've never been one to count calories, although I wouldn't necessarily say never to do it. I just think if you're eating the right foods, then that's more important. If there is a certain goal you're looking to achieve, i.e. tone up, lose weight, then there may be a time where you look at the calories. What I think is the important thing is to monitor what you eat. So if you're wanting to change your body shape, lose fat, then monitor what you eat and then see where you can adjust, because I do believe not one diet fits for all. So I think it's about being aware of how certain foods affect you, paying attention to what you eat and how it makes you feel. It's what I tend to do. Rather than say eat this, eat that, I will advise them on what they're already eating and then see if we can change a few things in order to suit their lifestyle and in order to get them closer to their goal. From an early age at school, I was always involved in the sports. We had the sports teams. As you get older, obviously opportunities to play sport diminish slightly, so you kind of had to choose one or two, which for me was football. Always looking to play sports. Climbing is a new activity that I've tried over the recent years and really enjoyed that. So I think just any sort of physical activity is kind of a a win for me, really. If you look after your body, if you know how to keep healthy, to keep fit, to also to know your body and to manage your body, then there's no reason why you cannot perform the things you can perform now for years to come.
That sounds like a great idea.
Thank you
very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Is that it? You done?
I think so.
Is that it? Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that, then please like and subscribe. If there's any questions I haven't answered that you may have, then please leave in the comments down below, and I'll see you on the next one. What's that? What are you doing? What are you doing?
That was good. I enjoyed that.
What are you doing? Yeah, Paulie Besson likes to buy things like ab swings. He thinks if he buys stuff like that, he's just going to get abs straight away. But don't listen to that guy.
So
Who brought this guy in? Can we get a new guy? Is there another one? Can we get a new guy?